Welcome back to Unshackled Pod. We are through week 2
Whew.
of the NFL, an injury-filled weekend.
My lord, yes it was. Hello, and thank you guys for hanging out with us. Today we're going to be doing a week 2 recap. A talk about which 0-2 teams are we worried about and which 2-0 teams we think are fake. A quick college football recap from Zach. A look into our week 3 predictions, and finally we will end with a very special top 5 snake draft with some implications. But first, as always, let's do our positive and negative, Zach.
My negative is fantasy football. I'm tired of playing against everyone's best week already. There's 2 weeks that I've played against some of the highest scoring players both weeks. Tyreek Hill the first week, Keenan Allen the second week. Things do not look good for week 3. I'll say that. And I've already had injuries screw me over. It's just I'm projected towards last place right now.
I hate your luck in fantasy football because all these great players that I like that you get hurt, and I hate you for it. I hate you for it.
It's not my fault.
It's your
I don't
fault.
want to get hurt.
I think it's your fault at this point. All right, you're bad luck, clearly.
Oh.
But no, it's not looking good for you, buddy. And I can definitely vouch that it's not looking good this week either. He's going against the number 1 scoring guys, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, dude. Well, my negative, sir, was at least you're hitting bets, dude. I didn't hit an NFL bet. I did hit college bets, but I still, once again, cannot hit an NFL bet. So you know what? Yeah, fantasy football might not be working for you right now, but at least you're making money, dude. I am not making money, and fantasy football is I'm 1-1. So, I wouldn't say it's not working, but it's not working. Okay. What's your positive?
Another 210 units this weekend.
Is that your positive?
No, my positive is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Absolutely. That's a good positive.
He had a killer day on College Game Day. He was on Pat's show before that, and he was electric. And Friday night, he went to SmackDown and made his big return, and the whole crowd went crazy. And then even today, came out that there's reports of the XFL and the USFL are going to get merged. So
yeah, man,
he's had a rough couple of months, but he is back and better than ever.
Oh man, dude, sometimes you got to go through those low lows to get those high highs, man. And it's probably been a while since you've had a low low, but man, what a freaking week for The Rock, dude.
Yeah,
back on top of the world, man. Back on top of the world. Love the guy too, so very happy for him. My positive is the fiance had her wedding shower, and it went really well. So it was just a really good time. She cried, of course, so it was awesome. And when that happens, it was good. So yeah, man, that's and she was in a great mood. So can't complain. It was awesome. That's just a simple positive, but it's a positive, buddy. But how about some of that? Oh, dude, it's getting close. I'm scared, but I'm ready. How about some of that week 2 recap?
Thursday night. Vikings 28, Eagles 34.
Yeah, I mean, look, the Vikings with 28. This was more of it was like 20-34 really, but or 21. Vikings, it's the Eagles, right? Okay, it's going to be a tough one. Eagles still haven't looked great and they somehow put up 34, so that should tell you a little bit about the Eagles right now. I mean, it's so weird watching them. You get this, it's an amazing team. And it shows you the ceiling is so high for them because their floor is better than
I think
most teams.
The Eagles are in a same state that the Chiefs are in, where you just assume that they're going to put it together and be okay.
Yeah,
but they're dealing with some really bad injuries so far, especially in their secondary, and it's been affecting them. I mean, they've allowed over 300 passing yards both games that they've played so far. So. Defense is not off to a hot start. Offense just looks weird, especially when it comes to play calling, but I mean, they're going to figure it out and they'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, look, they got new defensive and offensive coordinators. Just
Is
like the
that fire in your
Chiefs,
gut?
offensive was new, and yeah, it's just going to take some time. Unlike this next team, I mean, look, Vikings, we're going to see what happens. But really, the next team I'm talking about, where I don't know what's happening with them, is it's Bengals Ravens, and Bengals lost again, and they
Ravens 27, Bengals 24.
Yes, yeah. Once again, the Bengals did not look good, and that was also a game that was worse than the score showed. I guess the Bengals did kind of bring it close, but I don't know, man. And Joe Burrow's hurt again. Like, what is
Yeah,
going on?
re-aggravated his calf towards the end of the game, and I mean they don't know if he's going to play next game or not. But they don't play till Monday, I believe.
I
But he's not connecting with Jamar Chase at all. T. Higgins still looks good, but
I mean,
I
yeah,
mean,
not the first game, but that game he definitely did.
yeah.
I
But on the other hand, Lamar looked awesome.
oh, that was exactly what I was waiting to see. That Ravens team, I'm so excited, man. They're gonna be so, and they're not even fully like together. Like it's not even clicking on all cylinders yet. Oh man, I'm excited for the Ravens team. I mean, they still got potential running back problems. We'll see kind of what happens with that. It was weird seeing Gus. It
Running
was
backs available.
There is. Oh, there's some teams that need him for sure. But God, Lamar, I love. He looks so good, man. Finally being able to throw the ball and like watching him, not just being able to throw, but like watching him comfortably throw instead of like, an offense where he's just running all the time and letting him get the chance to shine. Man, there was some dimes he was throwing, and it was great to see. It was great to see. This is the Lamar. This is MVP Lamar again. I mean, this is exactly he's back at it. He's better at throwing though than he's ever been. Is what at least it seems like for right now. We'll see what happens, but
At least this week. Week one. Well,
yeah, but I mean, you expect it in week one. I see nothing but positives for the Ravens moving forward. I mean, the defense is maybe a little concerning, but man, I think they're going to be a good team this year. I really like watching them too.
all right. Game of the week to me: Seahawks 37, Lions 31.
Yeah, it's absolutely game of the week.
I
What
mean,
a game, dude.
both teams, and even offensively and defensively, put on a clinic. It was awesome to watch. The only thing that sucked was DK Metcalf not getting that touchdown from a fantasy team, and then getting hurt and missing half a quarter. But I mean, both teams look like they put it together. Matt Stafford. I mean Jared Goff. But sorry.
Whoa, you're getting it mixed up now. He's looking that good, huh?
But Jared. No, I mean. I was gonna talk about how the announcers completely jinxed it. This whole week they were talking about how close he was getting to passing up people on the record of pass attempts without an interception, and obviously the time where he needed it the least.
And it was a pick six, which was even worse, dude. Man, but Goff has looked great, and I do think they're going to continue to look good. I did have a feeling Seattle was going to come out ready to win. I mean, they had to be mad about that first game. I thought they were going to yeah, this is exactly what you wanted to see from Seattle. Not necessarily defensively, but offensively. Like, that is a
Big
huge
bounce back.
Oh, Tyler Lockett balled out. Geno looked great. Man, I'm excited for Seattle. Like, I wasn't really worried after week 1, but it was nice to see. I was a little worried about Geno, but it was nice to see Geno look
The best
confident.
thing about Geno so far this season is that back-to-back weeks he's had great sound clips.
Absolutely.
This
dude.
week, excuse me, I'm talking to America from the ref while Geno's trying to talk to the ref.
Oh my God, Geno is gonna cement himself as one of the best audio people.
I can't wait to see what happens week 3.
I'm so excited. But man, it was a good game. I mean, you got anything else on that one?
I know. I'm glad we finally got I mean, if I say finally, it's only week 2, but it feels like there's been so many games already, and we finally got a nice overtime game.
Yeah, it's weird. Like overtimes feel like these last few years have been way more common. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're expecting it more. But I think that was the first one, it was a good game too. That was a good game.
All right, here we go. Unfortunate news for you, but a win for the Colts, 31, Texans 20.
I mean, look, it's not as bad as it could have been. I mean, concussions, they suck. But, Richardson played great that game. And up until he got hurt.
Touchdowns.
Yeah, man, up until he got hurt. I mean, he got me 18 fantasy points basically in 1 quarter. I mean, he looked fantastic. And he was throwing well. It was just a great game. It was nice to see. And I don't know what the Texans are, but it was nice to see Richardson play really well on both.
I know what the Texans are.
Well,
they're bad.
Yeah, I guess I don't know how bad, but if they're losing 31-20 to the Colts, they must be pretty bad. But hey, Minshew balled out. You cannot go past.
That is the positive thing that came out of.
Yeah.
The backup came in and balled out. So.
But no, I mean, look, for the Texans, it's just going to be a long year, especially if you're losing to the Colts. For the Colts, they might be better than we thought. I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs. I'm not saying that, and I don't think that will happen. But I mean, they're certainly not out of it if they can't continue to play like this. Especially like the offensive is surprising to me. Like the defense, is good, but the offense, like putting up 31, and like I said, the Texans aren't great, but I mean, geez, if Richardson keeps playing like that and keeps improving every week like that, or even if Minshew comes in and has to play, like Minshew looked great. There's
I mean, there's
positives.
there's serious worries for Anthony Richardson. I know it's only
It's
gonna
just
be week 3,
it's
but he has 2 games, 2 injuries already. I mean,
yeah,
he needs to find a way to fix that. But
yeah.
speaking of bad years when it comes to the Texans, we have the Bears 17, the Buccaneers 27, and Justin Fields looks awful. Oh, I
Yeah.
got some fun stats. You wanna hear these?
I don't know if I do. Go ahead.
The Bears have had Justin Fields start 27 games so far in the NFL. They're 5-22 in those games, as you could tell by the overall pick they had. He's been sacked 101 times in 27 games.
My lord.
His completion percentage is 59.8. He's thrown 26 touchdowns, 24 interceptions. He's fumbled 31 times.
Whoa. Wow.
He's averaging 156 pass yards per game in his career.
Ooh.
And after having a 1,000-yard rushing season last year, the Bears have let Fields carry the ball just 13 times in 2 games.
I don't know, man. He looked bad, and I don't know how much of this is on like what the offense is doing to him also, because he's not a pocket passer, and they're trying to force him to be one. But man, that was hard to watch. It was multiple times people were wide open, and he's either just I don't know if he's hesitating, if he's scared to make so scared to make a mistake that he's just like, he's pulling back every time. But like
And then
it looks.
running into the defensive line.
Dude, it just doesn't look natural. He looks so scared to do anything. I mean, Bryce Young looks more. CJ Stroud looks more comfortable. Like these rookie quarterbacks look more comfortable than he does. And granted, he's really young, but you got a second year in the system. You got a star receiver.
He's waiting for his wide receivers to get as open as they did at Ohio State, where there's just like no one near them and 30 yards.
I think he's afraid to try and fit in a ball. He's afraid to when a defender's within 5 yards. Like he is scared to throw it when a defender's somewhat close. There's no trust. The timing's got to be terrible for them. I mean, the practice timing has to be awful. I don't know. It looks bad. Maybe it'll get better. It was bad at the start of last year. Maybe he's such
Positive
a great athlete.
note, they might have 2 top 5 picks. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, that always it's not a good thing, but it helps. But hey, the Bucks, dude. What about the Bucks? We love the Bucks right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's been fun to watch the Bucks be good, but they've also not had the hardest opponents so far, so I'd be curious to see how they keep going on.
Look, you got to give them their flowers for right now. Baker looked.
I love to give Baker flowers.
Yeah,
Trust me.
like Baker is it's fun watching. I mean, look,
wait up.
Baker's doing better than the Browns. Okay, he's doing better than Watson, and we appreciate.
Baker's doing
that.
better than a lot of people. So
I know, but that's one we appreciate. All right, and I know he probably does too, because he's a dog. He's a dog. But yeah, dude. Hey, hats off to the Bucks. Mike Evans has looked amazing. I don't know how they're gonna not sign him. I don't know.
It's too late.
Yeah,
he said it's too late.
Maybe they're.
He's free agent after this year.
Tough, man. I mean, he is going to go off this year, and he's going to keep showing.
Baker might be somewhere else too. The guy's just a journeyman now.
Well, that's a good point. Also, yeah.
Honestly, the Bucks are probably pissed that they're doing so good at the start.
Oh, I guarantee they wanted to. I bet they wanted to crash. At least the owner probably did. I mean, they want a quarterback or some sort of top pick. I mean, look, it could always turn around, but so far that defense has looked good. The offensive line has looked better than I thought. And the offenses look good. Baker's look good. So, hey, that's what I like about Baker too. Is he's not a guy who's going to throw a game. He's going to go out there and always play hard. So.
All right, Bears scored 17 points, but so did the Chiefs, and somehow they beat the Jags 17-9.
Look, in the Chiefs' defense, they could have scored again at the very end, and they didn't. That's the old Doug Peterson and Andy Reid connection.
In the other direction, they should have scored like 3 times and didn't. So
yeah, the Jags, right outside the end zone. That back of the end zone was
both teams, not just the Jags.
Yeah, but that was helping the Chiefs a lot on defense. But dude, I mean,
this was supposed to be the game of the week.
Yeah,
both offenses looked absolutely terrible.
The
It's
craziest
just
parts,
ugly all over.
like the craziest thing, and I said this to you after the game. How did Mahomes have 305 yards and they only had 17 points?
Turnovers.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, yeah,
he threw a Josh Allen ball.
he
So
did. He did throw it. Ugh. Let's clean that up, buddy. Okay, that was a crazy good play by that safety though. I mean, he ran far to
I don't
get
know
that.
about crazy. I mean, yeah, there's two other people right by him. So
Yeah, it was a great play. That being said, let's ease up on that, okay?
I mean,
Also,
if
like
you're
wide
the Chiefs,
receivers.
you're not worried.
Yeah,
Obviously, I mean, the next six opponents they have Bears, and then
got
the
the
Jets,
Bears.
and then the Vikings, and then the Broncos, and then the Chargers, and then the Broncos again.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they should probably win every single one of those games.
If not most of them. I mean, I think the Chargers are going to be a tough one. They always are. Broncos are always play us tough, but we should win those games. We just got to start. I think the Chiefs. It's they always start kind of. I wouldn't say slow, but they let teams stay in the game longer than they should.
The
The
offense
Jags are
always
a good
starts slow.
team, but
Jags don't look like a good team.
not right now. But that hey, maybe the Chiefs defense is really good though too. I mean, they did look fantastic. It's weird
They
to
can't
say.
get the run game going at all, and
Yeah.
I mean, Trevor Lawrence
He's
does
holding the
not look
ball.
good at all.
He's holding the
Yeah.
ball too long, man. And I don't know. Maybe the teams are just playing great defense, but he is holding the ball way too damn long. But hey, you know what? It was Mahomes' birthday. They won. All right, he got a contract restructure like the next day. We love it. All right, we're
You know,
happy.
you're right. Yeah, he's finally getting paid more. They front loaded it because they hate the defense. But
I agree. I would love to see Chris Jones.
Mahomes it was his birthday. I mean, he probably was drinking a little bit, got a little drunk, and he was probably partying with Jordan Love after that quarterback sneak that Jordan Love had, as the Packers lost 24 to the Falcons 25.
Look,
Best quarterback sneak of all time.
you hate to see it. Okay, you hate to see it.
No, I don't. Fuck
I
the
know
Packers.
you. I know you hate it, but he's like a young player, and he's finally looking confident, and just a terrible
That was
mistake.
hilarious.
It was funny. Look, the Packers, they're gonna be fine. Obviously, he's gonna be fine. But man,
I don't know.
that is a hilarious thing to happen. All right,
They've only beaten the Bears so far. I don't know if they're going to be okay.
I think they're gonna be okay.
I'm fully bought in on
I-
Artie Smith, though. That
yeah,
guy's a dog.
if you're saying that, and they lost by 1 to them, and they really,
I mean, it's
they
the
could've
Falcons,
won, but
though. Like, I don't think the Falcons are going to have a crazy good offense. They're just going to
I
run
saw-
the ball 1,000 times.
and it's gonna
down
work.
people's
Like the
throats.
Falcons
Yeah.
are gonna.
It's going to be
continue-
Titans' offense, pretty much. Like, it's
I
not
mean,
going
it
to
is.
be
Yeah,
super.
it really is.
Yeah.
Except
So,
the Titans actually use D-Hop sometimes. Cal Pitts, I don't think has ever caught a ball. But Drake London caught some. So hey, there's a little bit in there. Dude, the Falcons, they're gonna be good. I think they're gonna be good this year. If they just stick with their game plan, if they're able to use their game plan, they're gonna beat a lot of teams. But yeah, for the Packers, Jordan Love, that's hilarious. It's hilarious that it happened. Little Woods, after the game, probably that was tough.
too
But
much Wisconsin Bear cheese.
too much. That's what it was. Too much. All right,
And
Raiders
David
Bills, buddy.
Bakhtiari just decided to retire.
Dude, yeah.
Raiders 10, Bills 38.
Hold up. Maybe he should
Big-
just retire at this point. But yeah, go continue.
Bills 38, Raiders 10. Josh Allen had a huge. I mean, the Bills in general had a huge bounce back game and absolutely destroyed the Raiders. Only time the Raiders looked good was on their first offensive drive. Other than that, it was just ugly for them.
Yeah, I don't think there's much to say about this game. Bills. This is the Bills we expect to see. One thing I will say, James Cook looked fantastic, and I love it. I love that they're actually kind of using him a little bit more. Chiefs take some note. But like, it's so weird. Like they actually have a running back. The team is good. Defense looked great. Josh Allen, they will win games if not every game, most of the games they play, if Josh Allen just decides to not play hero ball. Like it's as simple as that. If he doesn't get a turnover or two, they will win basically every single game.
I also looked into it and like Josh Allen just sucks against the Jets. So I mean, he just never does good against the Jets. So he's still gonna be Josh Allen.
No, yeah, and they're gonna be great, dude. They're gonna be a good team. They should be. They've been great for a long time. Another team that should be great. This next team.
All right. Yep. I mean, you can never go against Vrabel and the boys. Titans 27, Chargers 24, and Brandon Staley is gonna get fired soon.
Yeah, I will say I'm pretty sure we did both pick the Chargers on this.
Yeah, we did.
I think we did.
Because I mean, they looked good against the Dolphins, but You
They
don't
look good
expect
against
the team
the
to let
Titans.
the Titans score more than 25.
Look, their offense is not
Yeah.
the problem. Like 24. Look, yeah, could you score more? Sure. But against the Titans, that you gave up 27 to the Titans, like you just said, like that is unheard of. When was the last? It said, what was the last time they had like over a 21-point game? Wasn't it like a whole year ago or something like that?
The Titans haven't scored over. You know, I got a lot of fun stats here.
Dude,
You
throw them
want to hear
out.
my
I
Chargers
love them.
stats?
Throw them out.
The Chargers allowed the Titans to score 27 points. It's the first time since week 11 of 2022 that Tennessee scored more than 22 points. And that time, Titans averaged 15 points a game. Let's see. The Chargers are the 33rd team in the Super Bowl era since 1966 with 50-plus points and 0 turnovers through 2 games. They are the only one of those 33 teams to start 0-2. In that game, Justin Herbert threw for 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. The defense sacked Ryan Tannehill 5 times. Derrick Henry didn't get over 100 rushing yards, and somehow the Chargers still lost.
It makes no sense, dude. You hear that, and I don't even know what to say. How did the Titans win? Did Tannehill?
Vrabel.
Yeah. No, it's Staley. It's not Vrabel. It's Staley.
That's a coaching matchup. Vrabel greater than Staley.
Well, there you go. Yeah. But speaking of that, man, Staley, he's got to be almost out. I don't know if they're gonna do it mid-season, but if they continue to lose, and I think they have a couple hard games coming up. I think this next one's an easier one. But if they continue to lose, man, I would just get him out mid-season maybe. I don't understand the love for him.
We're gonna have two
Vikings.
hardballs. We're gonna have 2 hardballs back in the NFL soon. So,
you know, I'm okay with keeping Staley in for the Chiefs' sake, but yeah, Harbaugh, we don't like that. But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't understand how that team loses. But we'll move on.
Interesting game here. 49ers 30, Rams 23.
Yeah. No,
Everyone in the world was mad at Sean McVay. 2 seconds left. Spread's 8.5. He kicks a field goal for no reason.
Hey, I love it, dude. I don't care. I'm the kind of person's like, score your points. You never know what's going to happen towards the end of the season. But
I saw one person online say that maybe he did it for a tiebreaker late in the season, but at that point, wouldn't you rather have a touchdown worth of points?
Well, my only thing that was weird about it is as soon as they got into field goal range, they probably should have kicked it. But I think he was just like, fuck it. All right, let's just kick it. We're there. Hey, give the kicker another kick. I don't hate it. I really don't. It's better than taking a knee when you're losing by 10. Like, give yourself something to be happy about towards the end. I don't know. At the same time, though, this was actually a good game. Like, this was McCaffrey went off, which was a huge reason the 49ers won. I mean, Debo played really great, too. But, like, the Rams, they're not a joke. I really don't think they are. Like, Kyron Williams looked great. Their defense, look, you're versing the 49ers, and you held them to 30. Like, yeah, that's, it's not great. But the 49ers are good. That's a fantastic team. And the Rams defense played pretty decent for the most part. Their offense, to put up 23 against the 49ers is an accomplishment. For a team, yeah, it was really 20. But for a team that had no expectations coming into the season, I think the Rams are surprising a lot of people. And, dude, Puka is unbelievable. He's got 25 receptions in his first 2 games.
Yeah,
the first player to ever do that.
Breaking records, yeah.
Oh, my Lord. And he's looked great. He looks so comfortable. Like him and Matthew Stafford, that connect. It's like Cooper Kupp all over again.
It'll be interesting to see when
both
Cooper
of them
Kupp
together
comes back. Yeah, to see how
Juju Atwell's played great, too. I mean, they have a receiving core.
And, all right, in their biggest comeback win in franchise history, the Giants beat the Cardinals 31-28.
I know I'm supposed to be happy, okay? I know I'm supposed to be happy.
Biggest comeback in franchise history.
Look, I'm supposed to be happy.
Vanilla Vic.
And, like, the second half looked great, but it was the Cardinals, okay? Maybe if they play this next game really, really well, and I see Vanilla Vic doing that again, a.k.a. Mr. Danny Dimes, I will feel better. But at the same time, if they come out and looking really bad in the next few games, I'm going to be mad we didn't lose this game. Because
I don't know if you've looked at their schedule, but they don't have
a
very easy next 3 games, you say. The next 3 games are going to be without Saquon Barkley because he got hurt towards the end of the game. And they play 49ers on a short week on Thursday. They play the Seahawks after that and the Dolphins after that.
I mean, it's gonna be tough.
I would say.
I don't know if Saquon is gonna be out all 3 weeks either. They're saying week to week now instead of 3.
I think he's going to be out 5 weeks.
They could. If for his sake, I wouldn't blame him. At the same time, we'll see what happens. Like, this is gonna have to be Big Daniel Jones' show, and that's never worked in the past. So why do we pay that guy? But we'll see what happens, dude. Maybe they'll surprise. If not, I really wish they would have lost to the Cardinals and just gone for the number 1. But moving on, dude.
I mean,
Let me stop talking about that, okay? I'm upset.
Last thing I'll say, just because I want to talk shit, is that Kayvon Thibodeau and Dexter Lawrence have a combined 0 sacks. Anyways, let's go on to the next game. Jets 10, Cowboys 30.
Well, I mean, do you really want to say much about that? We saw this coming. Okay, Cowboys look great. Defense looks great. Offense hasn't really been tested yet, but they don't need to do anything crazy. The Jets season's over. I mean, unless Zach Wilson can somehow become a god all of a sudden, or if they trade for Mike White again and get him back, the season's over. Okay,
I don't think season's over.
Season's over.
I completely disagree with that.
Okay, who did they win with?
I mean, they just played the best defense in the league.
It doesn't matter, bro. Zach Wilson
They beat the Bills without Aaron Rodgers. I mean, obviously, you're going to say the Bills still have a chance to be in the playoffs, right?
What did you just say about the Bills? He always struggles against the Jets.
Yes, okay, I get that. But would you say the Bills have a chance to be in the playoffs?
Yeah, of course.
Dude. Then why can't the Jets find a way?
Because the Jets are in a division with the Bills and Miami and the Patriots.
Yeah, that makes sense. Since they're in the division with the team that they beat, then they have no chance.
Stop. You're not going to sit here and tell me the Jets. You cannot sit here and tell me the Jets are going to have a better season than the Bills.
I can say that they have a chance to make the playoffs because we thought they had a fucking chance to make the playoffs last year with Zach Wilson. That defense is too good.
I don't know, man. Look, it's only 2 weeks in. Maybe I'm overreacting.
Yeah, I would say.
I don't know, dude. Like, the Patriots to me look better than they do, all the way around. Like, I get it. Defensively, their defense is insane.
I mean,
but
we'll find out this weekend.
They didn't even, like maybe they would have had use Breece Hall. Use your best player.
That's another point, is that after the game, Sauce and Breece Hall went onto the internet and they're pissed. Breece Hall got trolled by a Cowboys fan, that's just on him. You got to be smarter than that. Obviously, I mean, you've had a rough first 2 weeks, but just focus on the game. You don't have to be arguing with fans of the team that you just lost to. But Breece Hall, I mean, he went and posted 4 footballs to represent the 4 touches he got. So he said no wonder they struggled.
Yeah, look, we're gonna see what happens. Okay, they should use him. Simple as that. Okay, I don't know what else to say. He's your best player. He's on offense right now, at least.
Should they use him? I mean, the season's over.
Okay.
All right.
Next game. Get me out of this conversation. God,
a surprisingly good game. Commanders 35, Broncos 33.
What are you talking about surprisingly? This is MVP.
I'm talking about surprisingly because I thought the Broncos would get fucking boat rolled, dude.
They were up by 18, buddy. You better take it easy. But the Commanders, buddy, left hand up. Howell went off. Brian Robinson Jr. went off. Their defense is a little concerning if they gave up 33 to the Broncos. But they won, dude. They won. Hey, let the Commanders continue to win. We love it. This game, that Hail Mary at the end of the game was awesome, though.
Yeah.
Like, Russell Wilson, look.
Insane.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Russell Wilson didn't have a bad game.
He wasn't terrible.
He went 18 for 32, but he had 308 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, but he also rushed for 56 yards on 6 carries.
That's good. They need to get him running again. They really do. But also, I will say 70 of those 380 were off of one play. That was
off a Russ Moonball.
That was crazy, dude. It was a crazy play. It was cool. For a second, it was fun to watch. It was exciting. But obviously, I'm cheering for my boys.
Failed 2-point to end it. Can't do it.
That is tough, dude. But you know what? Hey, keep that left hand up, buddy. Because the Commanders 2-0. You got the Cowboys 2-0, Eagles 2-0, and the crappy Giants are 1-1. But hey,
Ruined
dude,
it.
that division looks good, man. They're doing it once again. Everybody said it was a fluke last year. They're doing it again, and it's even better this time.
Well, I'm sure the Commanders will be like 8-7 towards the end of the season, and
What is your problem?
Ron Rivera won't know that
If
they
they're
have
in
a
the
chance to
playoffs
still make
contention.
playoffs. So
Stop
who
it, dude.
knows?
He's a legend. That's Riverboat. Okay, come on. God, dude,
All right,
disrespectful. Get
next
on to the
game,
next one.
Sunday Night Football. Dolphins 24, Patriots 17. The biggest highlight of this game, I can't decide if it was Gesicki throwing it back to number 69 Cole Strange trying to run for a first down, or if it was Bill Belichick disrespecting the hell out of a ref with a challenge flag.
It was the challenge flag for sure, but I will say Gesicki gets a close second. Okay, but that challenge flag was legendary. That's classic.
Oh, never mind. Play of the game, that blocked field goal.
Okay, we're not talking about the real play of the game, buddy. Come on, stop.
That was insane.
That was the real play of the game, though. That was all. Why did the Patriots get 3 plays of the game and they still lost? God, dude. No, this is a good game. This is a fun game to watch. I mean, this is exactly what I expected this game to be. It was relatively low scoring. I mean, I guess Dolphins were up big at first, and the Patriots kind of, fought their way back. But I like this. Like the Patriots, they don't look as bad as people may think. Their offense, had moments. Dolphins are good though. Like that, Dolphins are just simply good. This is another one of those teams that's good. Their defense is coming together a little bit more. That offense is, man, I don't know how people are going to stop that offense. I hate it. I hate it, man. It's like if they don't use Tyreek Hill or, barely use him or barely use Waddle, which they both have like decent yards and stuff still, like Mostert will still drop 100 on you. I mean, they have so many ways to win. And they're not even using their tight end Smythe yet, who is actually a decent player. I don't know, man. It's a good
once
team.
he goes against a good D tackle that just rips through the middle, he won't have anywhere to go in the pocket. I think that's how you shut down the Dolphins.
Absolutely. It's gonna have to be a D line thing.
I mean, it's not like he hasn't played against good D ends. It's just that he's not played against any pressure up the middle.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Dolphins offense obviously looks good. I'm worried if I'm a Patriots fan.
A little bit.
I mean, you're 0-2 and
tough division.
You got to play the Jets this weekend, who their season's over, so they're just playing to ruin other people's division.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Yeah. Well, look, if we're going to sneak peek my next pick, it's going to be the Patriots over the Jets, buddy. So, whatever. Go to the next one. Saints-Panthers. Double Monday Night Football games. We had Saints-Panthers and Browns-Steelers.
This game was almost as bad as the Chiefs-Jaguars game. Saints 20, Panthers 17. Bryce Young looks good. Unless he's getting pressured, he looks awful.
Well, that's typical rookie quarterback. But at the same time, this game was not better than the Chiefs-Jags game. Okay, I know that one was low scoring, but it was more entertaining than this game. This game was hard to watch. Why am I watching?
So was the Chiefs game.
Look, maybe I got biased. Okay, I'm sorry. That being said,
yeah, me too. And the Chiefs game was terrible.
I just don't think there's much to say about the Saints-Panthers game. It was pretty terrible, and Derek Carr made some awful mistakes.
Both offenses look terrible, and the defenses look good.
Yeah. Well, similar to this next game, Browns-Steelers, buddy.
I mean, I don't even know what this game was, but the Browns lose to the Steelers 22-26, and they just lost their best player on their team. Nick Chubb is honestly at this point, I hope he's only out for the season.
Yeah.
But that was ugly. I mean,
same knee.
They wouldn't even show it on the broadcast. It was so bad.
I feel so bad for him. I love Nick Chubb. I'm a huge Nick Chubb fan. It's the same knee he messed up really, really bad before. I just don't. It was tough looking. Like it was hard to look at.
Yeah.
At the same time, man, he's a monster. He's a freak. Maybe he'll make it back, and maybe he'll make it back quicker than people think. Maybe he will be. Maybe it's not as bad as we think, also. But it did not look good. He definitely dislocated his knee. It was rough. We'll see what they haven't released anything about how the ligaments are, but I'm hoping, really, really hoping he's okay. That being said, I mean his backup played great. I think the problem with the Browns is Watson. I mean he looks terrible. I mean if
you're the Browns defense, you're pissed off that you lost this game. I mean they only gave up half of the points to the Steelers. I mean they started the game down 7 points after one throw from Watson.
I
And
mean,
then I mean that wasn't his fault, but it's just that just shows like how much the defense should like be pissed off that they lost that game. I mean, they went into the fourth quarter. I told you this stat earlier. They went into the fourth quarter. The Browns were up 3, and then it ended after 15 minutes. The Steelers got -7 yards on offense, and they won by 3 points.
yeah. I mean, it's an anomaly. It makes no sense.
Watson looks like Matt Ryan did last year, just fumbling the ball all
He
over the
looks
place.
worse. He looks worse, dude, because he's getting penalties called on him for throwing people his face mask twice. I don't know how that is.
One time he just got his finger stuck, but the other one was
He was
terrible.
literally trying to throw the guy out of bounds. That was
Yeah.
terrible. Look, your defense gave up 12 points and you lost 22-26. I mean, the Steelers' offense looked terrible also. But hey, dude, they put up 12, I guess, which was just enough. I mean, their defense outscored their offense. There's not a lot of positives from the offensive side to say about this game, but defensively,
TJ Watt is an animal.
TJ Watt's a monster. Him and
Put in Jalen
Micah.
Warren over Najee.
Yeah,
Put Joey Porter Jr. in a cornerback and start
start
playing
him.
the other bums.
He looked fantastic. He did get away with something, but he looked fantastic though. Hey, it's gonna be a battle between TJ and Micah for Defensive Player of the Year, and it's gonna be so awesome to watch because these guys look fantastic right now. I will say Parsons should have had a touchdown, to tie it up with them, but
Absolute bullshit.
man, what a great.
Did you
defense,
see the
though.
news that Ian Rappaport came out with earlier?
What's that?
Who visited the Browns today? Kareem Hunt visited the Browns today.
I'm not surprised. Look,
They want him back.
this is
They're running back to their ex. I mean, it's exactly what they need, but
It is.
hilarious.
Yeah, it's tough, dude. This good play by Hunt. I mean, he waited. He's gonna probably get paid a little bit more than he was gonna get paid, so he knows the system. It makes sense. I will say this Ford guy though, I'm starting him over Hunt. I mean, he looked electric. We'll see kind of how that goes, but
I think they're just gonna start splitting the snaps if.
yeah.
Hunt
But
comes
I'm
back.
saying like I'm starting with Ford, which they'll probably do anyways for a little bit. But I
All
don't
right,
know,
that
man.
wraps up week 2.
Yeah, it was an injury filled week 2, but it was a good week 2. And hey, it's football. We love it, dude. It's football. But to continue to week 2, getting past that, what 0-2 teams should we be worried about, buddy? Or
I'll let
what
you go.
team? Give me one.
I have 2 teams for both, just in case you stole one of mine.
Okay.
So I'll let you go first.
Yeah, my biggest 0-2 team, I'm sure you're going to have the other person. So I'm going to say the Vikings because I'm sure you're going to have the other one. I'm worried about the Vikings, and the Vikings have not looked great at all. I don't really know what to say. Like, Kirk has looked rough. The offense, I guess, put up 28 last game. But look, it was the Eagles. We're going to see. This is a huge week.
Kirk looked rough?
He hasn't looked great. This is a huge week for them against the Chargers. This is going to be a tough team too. But like 0-2, first of all, the chances of making the playoffs are so slim at that point. But 0-3 would be that's catastrophic for them. I don't know, man.
Kirk Cousins went 344 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception in the first game, 102 rating, and then 364. No, that was the second game. The first game, he was 364 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 125 rating.
Yeah, but on both
I
these
think
games,
this is way bigger question on the Vikings defense, not the offense at all.
You're right, but I guess the problem is their offense is getting down so early. That's really what it is. But yeah, it's the defense clearly. But like the offense isn't able to put up enough points early to keep them in the game. So they're throwing a ton, which is what I meant. So yeah, Kirk's not really the problem. It is their defense, but
The only bad part of their offense is their offensive line, just letting Kirk get cremated.
I feel a little bad for him, dude. That guy is gonna have some interesting little therapeutic stuff again this year. But yeah, I mean that's fine. I know what yours is. Throw it
I
in
had
there.
the Vikings as my backup because I thought you would take the Bengals.
I wanted to give you it, dude.
You just have to be worried. I mean, they're down 0-2. Joe Burrow hasn't even looked good, and now he's going to be out. He's probably going to be out this next game at least. I mean, you're in desperation mode not because I don't think the Bengals can be good later in the season. It's because you're in a really good division with teams that already got wins under their belt. So
Yeah, and
you got to start getting them yourselves.
their 2 losses are to their division.
Yeah.
It's even worse. But I mean, I don't know what to say about them. If you have anything like positive to say about, do you have anything
I
positive?
don't.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
that's
their
the hard
defense
part.
hasn't looked amazing either. I get the first game was like in a nasty weather, but like they've put like almost nothing together that looks good.
It's very disappointing, to say the least. He got paid a lot of money, and I know he's hurt. Look, I said this to you before the season started. They should shut him down for 3 weeks, because they're going to be
Jamar
better for
Chase
it.
said it. I mean,
Yeah, and look
no
what
one was
happens.
questioning that.
They're the same record they would have been if they played him or not. I, they could have been better if they didn't play him. Because it's tough, dude. You're letting a guy walk out there who's already got like a line that doesn't look great, and he's trying to run around a little bit. He's already kind of hurt. Like, why? Why? He hasn't looked great, I know, but man, at a certain point, he's gonna have to start going to these training camps too.
All right. On the other side, there's 2-0 teams that might not be as good as their record shows. Who do you think that team is?
This is tough, dude, and this is gonna hurt me saying this, but the Commanders.
All this
Look,
bullshit. You try to act like I'm against the Commanders, and now
I
you're gonna say they're the ones that
stop.
look fake.
Hold up.
Sam Howell's been sacked 10 times. It's not his fault.
That's what I'm not. It's not his fault. That's what I'm saying. I love
You're
watching.
disgusting.
That's my MVP. I
Left
love
hand
Sam
down
Howell.
for you.
I love Sam Howell. Okay, and I love watching him play.
Your MVP.
Our
Whoa.
MVP. Our MVP.
No, you don't even get to say R. I'm the guy that was on Sam Howell way before you. You don't just get to try to take it from me.
Oh, I've been in for a while now, buddy. It's
My
too late.
MVP.
Come on.
Shut your whore
Can
mouth.
can I finish what I was gonna say?
No, you disgust me.
Really, all I'm gonna say is their defense gave up 33 to the Broncos, and they've gave up. I mean, really, Arizona was looking okay against them at first. I mean, I guess the Giants is another one of those teams, but look, I fear for him in the backfield. Like that line is way worse than I thought it was gonna be. And if they can't start establishing run games early in games, they're gonna start losing a lot. I'm worried about them, dude. This is more so. Look, yeah, are they fake to me? A little bit. They have the potential to not be fake. This is one of the teams I think has a potential to not be fake and be a really good 2-0 team. But right now, I think it's a little smoke and mirrors. Broncos are not a good team to me. Arizona is definitely not a good team to me. I gotta see them play a good opponent, and then maybe I'll feel a little bit better. Look, there's other teams that probably are better for this that I could have said, and I'm sure you're gonna say the one that I was really wanting to think, but I'm going with the Commanders for right now. Don't hate me.
There was only one correct answer here, and it's the Saints.
I thought you were gonna say the Bucks.
No. The Saints have their offenses look terrible, and they've lucked out at both games. I mean, Vrabel should have won that first game. He kicked when he should have gone for it. So there's just nothing else to say. I don't think the Saints are nearly as good as their record shows so far.
Yeah, I agree. I guess the thing I didn't think about the Saints really because like Kamara's gonna come back. The defense is always gonna keep them in games.
The only good thing is their defense.
But I'm not. See, that's the thing. I'm not worried about their defense. Like I didn't expect the Commanders to give 33 to a Broncos team. You know what I mean? I'm a little worried about that. That being said, like, Saints is a good pick. I'm not gonna argue with you. It's a good pick.
It's better than choosing the Commanders, you backstabber. All right, let's talk a little bit about college football here.
You got the floor, buddy. It's all you.
I mean, I had a lot more notes, but I just had to put down what I remembered because I lost them all. But I have that Georgia and LSU are the only SEC schools that look like SEC schools. I mean, I even see people saying that the the Big Ten and the ACC. I mean, they say that the SEC is like maybe third or fourth when it comes to divisions this year. So the SEC overall has looked really bad. I mean, obviously Alabama is not Alabama anymore.
Definitely not first to me, by the way. I would definitely not put them as a top either. So I
I'd put Big Ten over them easily, yeah.
Big Ten looks great.
Colorado game was one of the best college football games I've ever watched.
It was unbelievable.
I mean, they were down by like 17 and came back, won in overtime. I mean, both these teams obviously just looked like they absolutely hated each other. But the only downfall of this game was Travis Hunter got a very dirty hit, and he's going to be out for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, man, that
On the other
was.
hand, like I don't think we should be sending this college kid death threats that hit him. It
Oh,
was
yeah,
a dirty
obviously,
hit, but
it's a
people got to
game.
relax.
Look, it's a game, and these guys they sign up for this. Like, yeah, okay, was that a really dirty hit? 100%. Like, and it could have been
Disgustingly,
life
yes.
threat. It could have been a serious injury. At the same time, dude, they're college kids. All
I
right.
love Shador going up and getting his face though.
Hey, that's the teammate you want. Okay, I'm
Yep.
mad everybody else didn't do that, but whatever. That's another story.
Um, I got a couple games that specifically for you that you need to watch this week.
Yes, sir.
I'll start with an easy one because I know you like watching KU, but they play BYU this week. KU is favored to win the game, but I think it's going to be a lot closer than 9.5, which is kind of a crazy spread to me. Colorado, Oregon. I think this is going to really show where Colorado is
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to being one of the top teams because they could get blown out, but they could stun everyone like they have every week and
Yeah, why
show
not?
that they really are one of the top teams.
Yeah, why not, man? That's gonna be a fun game to watch.
And then the biggest game of the weekend is obviously Ohio State versus Notre Dame.
Whew. I am gonna be definitely watching this because
This
this
is a
is gonna
good,
be a huge determinant of playoff implications in the
yes,
future.
absolutely. I mean, if Notre Dame wants to make the playoffs, they win this game. Simple as that.
Yeah, I do feel like Ohio State could lose and still be okay. Notre
Yeah, I
Dame, I
mean,
don't think.
that's because the Ohio State's in the Big Ten. Notre Dame's not even in the division, so it's harder
Yeah,
for them to get in.
yeah, yeah. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a good college football week once again or weekend. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited, dude. I am just starting to watch college football. It's been pretty entertaining. And also, of course, I gotta support KU. Kansas, baby. Let's go. BYU, you got nothing. But
Speaking of that, I got a couple bets. I got 6 bets for this weekend.
throw them out. Roll them out.
Oklahoma minus 13.5 versus Cincinnati. Every time Oklahoma's played a team that they're supposed to beat, they've beaten them by like 40. So I expect them to beat Cincy. I expect them to beat Cincy by 20 plus. Honestly, I mean Cincinnati's not like nearly as good as Oklahoma. I got Florida State minus 2.5 versus Clemson. Florida State does have a lot of injuries. I mean Jordan came out for a couple plays last weekend, but he ended up coming back in. I just trust them still over Dabo, Sweeney, and freaking Clemson. Ole Miss +7 against Alabama. This is this. Do not put this bet in a parlay. This is a make Alabama prove it game. I mean, they can't even decide who they want their starting quarterback to be. I think this is a good spot for Ole Miss to cover. Utah minus 4.5 versus UCLA. UCLA just put up a lot of points last weekend, but Utah has been my milk. This has been my milking cow. I mean, this team has gotten me so much money
Money
so far this season.
machine.
Yeah, I mean, they're just printing out wins for me so far, so I'm just gonna keep riding it. Minus 4.5, I could easily see them. I might even tease that up to minus 6.5 and another bet too. So. North Carolina minus 7 versus Pitt. Pitt just lost to West Virginia, 17-6.
I think we do that. Yeah, we hammer that North Carolina.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Drake May and North Carolina score way too many points to not only cover by minus 7.
Yeah, agreed.
And then my last bet is you just have to bet on Ohio State versus Notre Dame, and the side to take is Ohio State minus 3.
I agree.
I mean, every time people say Notre Dame's back, every time someone says Notre Dame might actually win this game against Ohio State, they don't. So you just got to keep.
It is every single year. It's like, oh, this is the big game. Notre Dame's gonna win, dude. They're back. If they win this, they're gonna win, and they lose. I agree with you. It happens every single year. I'm gonna ride with Ohio State. I would even go higher than minus 3. I would go minus 6.5.
This is
Ohio State is gonna beat them. And it might not be crazy, but I think they're gonna end with a touchdown over.
I mean, this is Notre Dame's Super Bowl, but Ohio State always has their eyes set on Michigan.
Yep. Hey, Ohio State's good, man. They're good, and Notre Dame.
They got their eyes set on Michigan, but don't forget about Penn State.
Hey, seriously. Whoa, that's another team. Penn State. God, that division is so good. SEC. Who's the SEC?
Penn State versus Iowa. should be a good game this weekend as well. That's all I got for college though. So you ready to do some week 3
Yeah,
predictions?
dude, get that college out of here. No, seriously, let's do some week 3 predictions. Let's talk about
We're
some
doing
NFL
spreads
again.
this.
The
Well, first of
pros.
all, congrats, Charles. You tied it up. You won last week, and now the
We're back.
totals are 25-25.
Yeah, dude.
But things are about to get a lot harder because we are betting. We're doing the spreads now
Yeah,
on our
dude.
predictions.
We had to give it a couple weeks to kind of warm up, get a little ready, see some
You did. I
teams.
was ready.
Okay, I had to and see some teams, get a little ready. And look, hey, it's perfect. We're tied right now. It's like it didn't even happen. We're tied and it's perfect going into this. So hyped, dude. Let's go. Start with Thursday, Giants 49ers. Who do you
Giants
got?
are +10 at the 49ers.
Yep. Who do you got?
49ers beat the Rams by 7. It should have been 10, so I think they easily beat the Giants by 10.
I will also take the 49ers. Give me that too.
Wow, that's your team, dude.
Nope. I don't think that game's going to be close at all, especially
That's
without
so messed up.
Saquon. Noon games.
Broncos +6.5 at the Dolphins.
I'll
I'm
go with
taking
this
the
one.
Dolphins.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go Dolphins too. Yeah. God, quit copying me. Let me go first.
Well, then let me read the games off you.
Yeah, go
hooligan.
ahead. Sorry, you're right. I'm just so excited, dude. Proceed.
We got Bills -6.5 at the Commanders.
Commanders. Cover that.
Wow, I am gonna take the Bills.
Hey, look. First of all, contrary to what I said earlier about the fake, this is going to be, if the Commanders can cover this, they're a team. I think they are a team. Seriously, Bills are no joke. If they can cover this, that's why I'm putting them. I'm like, look, I got the faith still. I still have the faith, but I'm worried that they're going to be fake. But I still have the faith. Okay.
All right, here we go. Colts +7.5 against the Ravens.
Give me the Colts +7.5.
Oh man, this puts me in
big.
a rough spot.
That's a big one, dude. That's a big
Yeah.
7.5. If it was 6.5, I would take Ravens.
I'm gonna take the Ravens.
Okay.
They're my Super Bowl team. I'm just gonna keep riding them.
Hey, look, we got a couple of them off. I like this. This is what we need. It has to be like this.
Texans going into Jacksonville +9.5.
God, man, this one. I'm debating to get in my head after I wrote this down, but I'm gonna go Texans +9.5. I think
I'm
they're
going
cover.
Texans as well. Jags look terrible.
Jags
I'm gonna make them
didn't
prove it.
make me happy at all. Texans at least put up 20. So
Falcons are going into the Lions Den +3.5.
give me Falcons.
Oh, really? I think the Lions have a big bounce back game and cover.
I believe in the Falcons right now, man. I think they're gonna be. I could see
I
a
believe in the
3-point game.
Lions too. I believe in the Falcons, but I believe in the Lions.
I do also, and I love the Lions, dude. But I think they can keep it to 3. I think they can keep it right around there or win it.
Patriots -2.5 at the Jets.
Give me the Pats, dude. I think they're gonna win by 3. It's gonna be a dumb game, but
I think this is a sucker line. Mac Jones is going to throw 2 interceptions. Jets are going to win
take it,
outright.
dude. Take it.
Chargers. This is pretty much a pick'em game. Chargers +1 against the Vikings.
I'm gonna go Chargers here. This was a tough
You
one
have
for
to
me
go Chargers.
This was a tough one for me to pick, though. I do think this is gonna be a crazy high scoring game.
I mean, yeah, it's the highest.
I'm saying 60
Over-under
plus.
total.
It's got to be 60 plus on this.
Yeah. Saints +2 at the Packers.
Give me the Packers.
As much as it pains me, the Saints suck too much. I'm also going Packers. Titans going to Cleveland +3.
Give me the Titans.
I'm taking the Titans too. Browns look
Yep.
terrible.
Yep.
Panthers +6 at the Seahawks.
Give me the Seahawks, dude.
Too easy.
Yep.
Now here we go. I told you this line was already dropping. It was 13.5 yesterday, 13 this morning, and now it is Bears +12.5 at the Chiefs.
Give me Chiefs at +12.5 here. Bears have given me nothing. Look, Chiefs haven't looked perfect, but Bears have given me nothing to be excited about. Give me the Chiefs +12.5. I think the Chiefs. This could be a huge offensive game for the Chiefs. This might be the breakthrough game. So I'm gonna take the Chiefs.
I want to take the Bears so bad, but
I want to be different.
I could honestly see the Bears not scoring a single point against the Chiefs, so I'm gonna have to go with the Chiefs as well.
All right.
Cowboys -12 at the Cardinals. I'm gonna go first in this one. We've had 2 games so far that we've won by 20 plus. So, well, I'm gonna take the Cowboys.
Yeah, me too. No question. That is the easiest one of the week for me.
I wouldn't say. I mean, I wouldn't say
At
it's the
plus
easiest
12,
one of the
to
week.
me, that's the easiest one of the week. Or plus 12. Minus 12, somehow that's the easiest one of the week for me. I don't know why, dude. The Cowboys just look different.
Sunday Night Football, Steelers plus 2.5 at the Raiders.
Yeah, give me Steelers. That defense is too good.
This is a tough one for me, but I'm also going to ride with the Steelers.
Defense is too good, man.
Monday Night Football, we got another doubleheader this week. Eagles -5 at the Bucks.
This is a tough one, dude. I'm gonna say Bucks.
Wow.
I think the Bucks defense keeps it a game, or the Eagles are gonna murder them. So this is gonna be.
I think Eagles offense starts clicking and the Bucks get exposed. I'm going with the Eagles.
It definitely could happen like that. I'll give you that. Go ahead. That's fine.
Rams +2 going into the Bengals.
Rams.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Rams too.
Rams,
Bengals.
I bet the Rams will win this outright. I'm not giving a +2. I'll bet the Rams will win by 4. Like
All right, since we're betting the spreads, we're not doing favorite or favorite underdog. We are doing our favorite over and our favorite under. Charles, what's your favorite over?
Here, you go first. I gotta pull up the actual number for it real quick. But I do have my favorites.
My favorite over is the Giants versus 49ers on Thursday.
God damn it.
I think this game will be over 44.5.
That was also my favorite over.
That's fine.
Yeah. Let me do my favorite under then.
Okay, go ahead.
My favorite under is Steelers and Raiders, and the under is 43 on that. This is gonna be an ugly game.
Ooh.
That's my favorite under. 43 is low. 43 is low, but I feel like that's gonna be a pretty ugly game.
My favorite under is 43.5. Texans versus Jags.
Ooh, that's a sneaky good one too. I do feel like the Jags might correct a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see, man. What can I say?
I'll make them prove it to me.
Yeah, prove it to me. I like
All
that,
right.
dude. Woo!
We're going to wrap up the show with a very important top 5 snake draft. Charles and I are going to draft backup quarterbacks. And the implication here is that for the rest of the season, we are going to follow these backup quarterbacks' passing yards if they get a play. And the total of the 5 quarterbacks we get will be compared to each other, and whoever has less has to throw the amount that the winning team has gotten.
Yeah. Just for a little context here, I have like no arms. Like both my shoulders have had surgery, so I cannot lose this. Okay, I gotta win this.
So you have no legs as well. So
come on, dude. Yeah, no, this is gonna be there's some implications here. All right, there's gonna be some pain, and we will definitely record this. And you record the pain. Fast pace though. Well, we'll see how high it gets though.
Very important coin flip. Do you want to
feels...
choose heads or tails?
Give me tails, dude. I've been riding tails like crazy. You better show it.
I am gonna show it. It landed on head default because every time I type flip a coin, it goes, and I always do the second one.
Okay.
Ready?
I like that.
Tails. You want first or second pick?
Give me first.
All right, we gotta wait, I gotta write down who we draft. Actually, I forgot. So,
well, here.
Go ahead and take your first one.
My first one is Taylor Heineke, buddy.
Really?
Did I hurt you a little bit?
No, I think that's not who I expect you to take first overall.
Go ahead. Who you got?
Wow, he's on my list. I love Taylor Heineke, and if Desmond Ridder doesn't prove it, he's gonna be put on the bench. But
I like my boy Heineke, dude.
The number one thing about drafting backup quarterbacks is you want them to actually play in our scenario. You want them to get passing yards.
I just thought
Joe Burrow might not play this next game.
Oh shit!
I'm taking a backup quarterback, Jake Browning.
I forgot about that.
I might have an early lead. I hope to God Joe Burrow does not play for the next 3 weeks.
You know, it's crazy. We talked about that. We talked about it, but like it wasn't actually announced. So we said we could do that. We can't.
Yeah,
by the way,
no.
We can't pick someone we can't pick like Minshew or someone who's already played. We can't do that. So that's why
can't choose Josh Dobbs because he is the backup.
Dude,
can't choose Minshew because obviously he's playing this weekend.
Maybe that's I forgot. I think I was
The
thinking.
one person we said we could take
Oh no.
is a Cincinnati quarterback because we don't know if Burrow's playing or not.
Oh man.
Oh man, I
That's
think I just
tough,
got a
dude.
steal right there.
You did. That was good.
Oh God, you got me. It's eccentric, dude. I got to think about who I want to take for my next pick now. All right, well, I am going to take with my second pick, Sam Darnold.
Oh, what do you know? That was that was one of mine too. Motherfucker. All right, goodbye, Sam Darnold from the
All right, you
list.
got 2 picks. Bounce back time.
Give me Tyler Huntley.
Snoop.
Give me Mike White.
Mike White, that was a good one. I like that. But I don't like it because Tua knows jiu-jitsu now.
I know. I'm a little worried now. I'm a little worried. No joke. Oh man.
All right, this is where it's going to get interesting because I have 2 picks and then I only have 1 more after that.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to be smart with who I take now.
Come on, buddy.
All right, I'm going to take Jacoby Brissett.
That's disrespectful. That is.
I hope he doesn't get used, but
that is so
he's
disrespectful.
he's good. Do you know my thought process?
Go ahead, dude. Yeah, How's gonna get hurt?
No, the Commanders are going to be 16-0, and he's going to get a play week 17.
You're fucking right, dude.
Yeah.
They're not
so
fake.
Don't you ever come at me like that again. So my other thought is just like quarterbacks who can lose their job. And if Baker Mayfield starts to have a downfall, Kyle Trask is going to go in. So I'm going to take Kyle Trask.
I like that, dude. Perfect, man. You left me with some stuff here. This is Brian Hoyer. He's Raiders backup.
Damn, you hate Jimmy G.
Give me Mitch Trubisky.
That was someone I had my sights too, but I don't think I'm just going to take him with my last pick. So I'm fine with that. Yeah, I mean, the Steelers O-line's not good enough to think that Kenny's protected. So I have one more pick. And I've been thinking a lot about this. And originally I was thinking Jameis Winston. But
I feel like Taysom will just take over, to be honest.
That's what I'm taking.
You're taking Taysom?
I'm taking Taysom Hill.
Oh, that is legit.
Not only because
he'll actually get in the game and throw. I almost did that.
Yeah, he's gonna have those special plays where he gets to throw.
Yeah, I almost did that too, but then I honestly kind of thought it was cheating, but
I won't take him if you don't want me to.
I like it. Well,
okay.
Who's your other pick? Just out of curiosity.
Well, I was Jameis Winston, or I also had my eyes on Marcus Mariota, because Eagles could easily not be playing Week 7. I mean, their last 2 weekends, really, if they're set in a good spot. Yeah.
No, Taysom. Keep Taysom. I had Andy Dalton was my other one, and then Dorian Thompson from the Browns.
Yeah. I was thinking Tennessee Titans, but I don't know who's going to play between Malik and Will Levis, so
that's why I stayed away too. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking Tyrod Taylor. I mean, he's already had some game time. I
definitely thought about it. I definitely thought about that too.
Nick Mullins, just because Kirk gets crushed into oblivion.
He might have already had some game time too.
I'm not sure. But yeah, there's a lot of just like hard avoids as well too.
Yeah.
Like I didn't want to take either of the Texans backups either.
Oh, me neither. I like it though. I like it, dude.
There's also Teddy Two Hands, but Goff just seems to be like a guy that's just gonna tough it through anything now.
Yeah, I agree. He's got that Matthew Stafford mentality being in Detroit.
Oh man! All right, that's awesome. I mean, everyone pray that Jake Browning's playing Monday, because that'll be a great start for me.
I fumbled the bag.
Desmond Ridder, keep your job, baby. Keep your job.
You don't really want that. You don't really want that.
Desmond Ridder.
No, you don't really want it.
I do now.
I fumbled the bag. Simple as that. I fumbled the bag.
We'll see. Maybe Joe Burrow's fine, keeps playing, but let's hope not. All right, that's everything we got for this week.
That's all
guys.
we got, dude. Oh, my arm's gonna be so sore at the end of the season. All right, man. Well, thank you guys for coming and watching. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We're the Unshackled Pod. Thank you, Zach, for being freaking awesome, dude. I love talking to you. I love doing this every week. Yeah, man, we're gonna keep coming at you guys with these. So just stick around, comment, let us know what you think. Appreciate you sticking around.
Enjoy your football weekend. Deuces. Bye. Love you guys.